I hope you have had a good day. I hope that you didn't have a lot of stress today. If you are stressed, if you do feel like you've got things that are going on inside your life that are causing you problems, causing you to have unwanted anxiety or unwanted stress in your life, hopefully I can help you tonight alleviate some of that stress, take off some of that weight. Tonight is all about you. Tonight is all about helping you relax. If you're watching on a TV, go ahead, set your sleep timer and enjoy slowly slipping into the umbra. As you listen to my voice, your screen will slowly fade to black, giving you the ASMR experience without the light to keep you awake. Tonight, we're going to talk about warmth and coziness and nostalgia. I know it's very cold outside right now in the winter. I know where you are it may be very, very cold, maybe sub-zero temperatures. There may be snow everywhere, ice on the roads, and the only warmth you find is inside of your own home. Maybe you have a fireplace. The warm crackling of a fire tends to warm your soul as it warms your body. I remember when, and maybe you remember when, you were a child and you were laying in your bed the night of a big snowstorm, wondering if school would be canceled the next day. I can remember this vividly, as I'm sure you can as well. Think about being that child again. The only real worry that you had was whether you were going to have school the next day or not. Think about the excitement that you had when you woke up the next morning and your mother or father told you that school had been canceled that day, and you knew you were going to get to spend the day outside playing in the snow rather than working on schoolwork. can always remember the way the house felt when I would come in after playing in the snow. I would walk in and smell a fresh pot of oatmeal cooking that my mother had prepared for me and my friends to warm us up after we had gotten so bitterly cold. I remember that warm feeling that I had snuggling under a blanket as my body slowly started to warm up from the bitter cold outside. Those memories never push those memories away. This world has us trained as adults to lose our childish feelings and our childhood dreams. This world can slowly steal those from us. But we have to make sure that we keep those inside of us. Because as long as that child lives inside of us, we can defeat the stress. We can defeat the anxiety. We can defeat the hate and the hurt in this world. You see, as a child, we always looked to be an adult. Always wanted to grow up and have more freedom. But as we too often find, the older we get, the less freedom we have. Yet that child whose only worry was whether or not we were going to have school the next day, that child still lives inside of you. That child is still there. Do you ever smell a certain smell or taste a certain taste or hear a certain song or even see a certain person that makes you nostalgic, that reminds you of when you were that child? The reason that happens is because that child in you is being awoken. That child in you opens their eyes. If only for a brief moment. Never let the world tell you that you must grow up completely. You must mature completely. You must submit. As we get older, we have to find a job, we have to pay bills. We have kids, we have children of our own. And all too often, we don't get to spend the time with them that we want to spend with them, or do the things with them that we want to do with them because the world keeps us too busy. Take the time to relax. Take the time to reset yourself. Take the time to let the child in you awaken. And I promise you, you will start to feel that stress fade away. You will stop worrying about the little things. I know this because I did it myself. I spent way too much time working away from my child, watching her grow up in pictures, and the child inside me was completely dead, or so I thought. And one day I realized that all the money in the world, all the time spent at work away from my family, all the nice things I could buy with all the money I was making, it wasn't worth it. It wasn't worth it to me anymore. I took a different job. I took a pay cut. But the child in me woke back up. The child in me that I thought was dead was very much alive. And I became happier than I had ever been. We are all going to have stress in our lives. There's just no way around it. We are all going to have things that make us sad, make us anxious, make us tired and hurt. Such is life. But how we deal with those situations determine how stressed we are and how hurt we are, how sad we are. It's okay to be silly sometimes. It's okay to be funny. It's okay to be a little cringy sometimes. Being childish sometimes, being silly. It feels good. It feels good and it alleviates your stress. My goal with this ASMR channel is to alleviate your stress, not just by listening to my voice, but actually changing your life. And the first step to that is letting that child inside of you awaken sometimes. I know it sounds unusual. I know it sounds insane, if you will. I know it does. But it is the honest truth. Even if you feel like that child inside of you is gone, it is not. And letting that child awaken from now and again, you can feel those feelings again. That happiness again. That nostalgia again. That snowy day of no school. Playing in the snow all day. With no worries whatsoever. Let that child in you awaken. Let yourself be happy again. Fight back against the world that is trying to stress you and hurt you. It's never too late. Whether you are 19 years old or 99 years old, it's never too late to be happy again. Rest now. Sleep well and dream a very happy dream. And when you wake tomorrow, make it a point to become a happier you. From here until your last day. Thank you very much for watching. Have a very, very nice sleep. And I hope you have a wonderful day tomorrow. Good night. Sleep tight. And let the child